You know that feeling when you've got a totally brilliant idea in your head, but the second you open your mouth to explain it, the right words just completely vanish? Yeah, we've all been there. You are definitely not alone. But today, we're unlocking a secret code. We're going to look at essential words not as, boring lists to memorize, but as literal power-ups you can collect to completely level up your reading, your writing, and your everyday communication skills. So grab your gear, because we're building your ultimate word toolbox.
All right, let's dive into our level map for today. First, we'll build your ultimate word toolbox. Then we'll meet the shapeshifters, play around with some Lego bricks, unlock your real-life power, and finally, finish up with a quick recap and quiz.
Okay, section 1, your ultimate word toolbox, sorting the code. Let's get into it. So if we want to grab the exact right words incredibly fast, we've got to organize them. I mean, think about how long it takes to dig a specific piece of paper out of a messy backpack versus finding it right away in a neatly labeled binder. Your brain works the exact same way. Imagine taking a massive list of, say, 1,000 essential words and sorting them into 12 distinct themes, things like academic, nature, society, and science. It's exactly like sorting the apps on your phone into hand-little folders so you don't have to endlessly swipe through 100 pages just to find your favorite game. Seriously, categorizing words into groups makes life so much easier. Imagine having to clean a totally messy room just to find your video games. But if you have a specific bin just for games, boom, you find them instantly. By grouping words by their topic, your brain is actually building mental folders. So when you're writing a science paper, you just mentally top open that science folder, and all your high-level, impressive tech words are right there waiting for you. Moving right along to section 2, shapeshifters, synonyms, and antonyms. Now, these word shapeshifters come in two awesome forms. A synonym is a word with a similar meaning, while an antonym is a word with the exact opposite meaning. Take the word benefit, for example. Its synonym is advantage, and its antonym is drawback. I like to think of synonyms like wearing different stylish outfits for different occasions. You're still you, just dressed up a bit differently. Antonyms, on the other hand, are like your exact opposites, your evil twins, basically. Let's apply this to the health and nature categories. Saying you are maintaining your well-being versus having an illness paints two totally different pictures, right? Or in nature, choosing to conserve water instead of creating waste. It's a massive difference. It is literally like choosing to wear a fancy tuxedo instead of a dirty t-shirt to a school dance. The words you pick totally change the entire vibe of what you're trying to say. Which brings us to section 3, Lego bricks, logical connectors. Next up is the critical glue that snaps all your brilliant thoughts together. Because honestly, just throwing random words onto a page is like dumping a pile of unattached Legos on the floor. It's just messy. Instead, you can use addition words like furthermore, contrast words like however, cause and effect words like therefore, and sequence words like meanwhile. These logical connectors are literally the Lego bricks of language. They take your smaller, simple sentences and build them up into towering, impressive arguments. Like, let's say you need to give directions or explain how a science experiment went. You can perfectly map out the sequence using these time connectors step by step. Step 1, first read the instructions. Step 2, next answer the questions. Do you see how smoothly those ideas just snap together? Or imagine this, you walk into class right after the bell rings. You could just grunt and say, traffic bad, I'm late. But if you use your cause and effect Lego bricks, you're going to sound incredibly smart. Try saying, due to the traffic, I was late. Therefore, I missed the start. Boom! You just sounded like a total genius explaining to your teacher exactly why you're running behind. It shows logic, reasoning, and a seriously great vocabulary. All right, section 4, your real-life power, using the toolbox. So why does all this matter? Well, mastering these power-ups allows you to do 3 truly amazing things in real life. First, you can write awesome essays that impress your teachers and get you way better grades, simply because you aren't using the same boring words over and over again. Second, you can quickly decode tough reading assignments, like those really dense science articles, because you already recognize the word categories. And third, and yeah, maybe most importantly, you can form winning arguments with your siblings or your friends at the dinner table. Seriously, when you can casually connect your points with a solid therefore or however, you become an absolute debate champion. There's no arguing with that logic. Let's wrap things up with section 5, recap and quick quiz. Test your skills. Okay, let's do a super quick recap of our 3 big takeaways today. Number 1,
Keep your mental apps sorted by grouping words into handy categories. Number 2, use your synonyms and antonyms as shapeshifters to keep your writing sounding fresh and exact. And number 3, snap your awesome ideas together using your connector Lego bricks so your logic is absolutely undeniable. All right, it is time for a quick quiz. Let's test your memory of those shapeshifters. Here's question 1. What is the exact antonym, and remember that's the evil twin, the total opposite, for the word advantage? Go ahead and shout it out if you know it. Did you say drawback? Because if you did, you absolutely nailed it.
Okay, final question. Question 2. Which word is a Lego brick specifically for cause and effect? Is it moreover or therefore? Think carefully about which of those two actually snaps a result into place. The answer is therefore. As in, I studied my vocabulary, therefore I aced the quiz. Having this incredible toolbox organized and right at your fingertips gives you the ultimate power to conquer absolutely any reading or writing challenge that comes your way. So I'll leave you with this. If words are the hidden code that programs our entire world, what reality are you going to build with your new toolbox today?